Yeah, I can hear you. How about you?
All right, I can hear you well. I'm sorry, I think we are late for about 3 minutes.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna fix my microphone. There you go. My
Okay.
name is Teacher Rick. What is your name?
My name is Elia.
Elia. All right. Hi, Elia. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how do you do? How are you today?
Yeah, I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm just doing good as well. Thank you so much for asking. So, yeah, this is our first class, and I hope we enjoy the rest of the 30 minutes. So, let's get started.
Okay. Good.
All right. So, I just want to ask, do you have a topic that you would like to discuss?
Okay. I'd like to discuss the topic entitled "Grenade in the Face." Yeah, grenade in the face.
Grenade in the face. Wow. This is actually a controversial story about. This is actually a true story about a soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. And I would like to know, why do you want, or why did you choose this topic?
Yeah, could you put your mic in front of your mouth?
Yeah, sure. It's actually dropping. I'm trying to.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's better.
Oh no, it's dropping again.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hold it like this.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. Is it better now?
Yeah, but yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because this article is short, so yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
don't need to put much time to
Mm-hmm.
understand this topic, so that's why I chose it.
I see. Okay. Well, no worries about that. And this is actually also an interesting topic,
Mm-hmm.
since this is a true story. So probably we can relate some stories on our own. So yeah, you've read this article, and how did it catches your attention?
Oh, just I was a little bit surprised.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about grenade well, but I thought grenade is fired, then it is supposed to explode. But
Yes.
yeah, I found out that it is there is a possibility that a grenade would not be exploded. Yeah. So yeah, I think this soldier is really lucky. And yeah, before he get rid of this grenade, yeah, it took a lot of time. Anyway, yeah, he is alive now, and yeah, he can do yeah his what can I say, his service or his job again. Hmm.
He returned to service.
Yeah, yeah, he returned to his
Mhm.
service. Okay.
Yeah, and he is really lucky that the grenade didn't explode by the time that it got into his face, because we know for a fact that grenades are very dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to ask as well. Cr- Credit to the doctors as well, because they were able to rescue or eliminate the grenade uh, from the face of
Mm-hmm.
the soldier. So I just want to ask, um, what can you say about being a soldier?
Being a soldier,
Hmm.
um, yeah, being a soldier in Korea, all all men have to
Hmm.
go to the military service. Yeah.
Yep, that's correct.
Okay. Yeah, I doubt it would be it is correct or not. Anyway, and so yeah, I thought yeah, it was really good. I wasn't born in um guy. Yeah, if
Mhm.
yeah, I was in a guy, then I also have to go to the military. And
Oh.
yeah, and we have they have to serve the military for at least for 2 years. and yeah, to me, yeah, it's a waste of time. And ge- ordinary common, I don't know about, yeah, the I don't know about being a soldier, because I
Mm-hmm.
haven't experienced it. But mm, I think most soldiers in Korea um, don't deal with grenades. He is
Mm-hmm.
a special soldier, or I don't know what kind of
Yes.
soldiers
Mm-hmm.
he is. But yeah, yeah. Anyway, most they have more chances to confront the
Mm-hmm.
danger compared to normal people. But mm, yeah, if if they can uh, do something for the country, then yeah, they can be proud of themselves. Okay, that's all.
That is actually correct. And being a soldier, well, probably I'll change my question. We don't know about much being a soldier, but how do you see how it is hard to be a soldier?
Mm, yeah, yeah. It is hard because
Mm-hmm.
uh, as I told you, there is more chance to confront the
Mm-hmm.
danger. So
Yes.
they would lost. I mean, they would lose their lives
Mm-hmm.
in if yeah the war occur. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so all soldiers have to participate in not participate, can I say participate?
Yes.
um
Mm-hmm.
okay, all soldiers have to participate in the war. And yeah, they mm, and then if the war is not over, then yeah, they have to yeah, fight with their enemies. And
Mm-hmm.
easy it is not an easy job. And most people want to want to avoid, yeah, those
Mm-hmm.
this dangerous job if they can. But some people volunteered to be a soldier
Mm-hmm.
because they need money.
So you mentioned you've experienced being a soldier. Um, how long have you served in that military?
You mean most Korean guys?
Yeah. Do you have an idea how long?
Oh yeah, 2 years. I told you.
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
So that is the maximum.
Uh, yeah. Mm,
After 2 years, will they have a chance to opt out or go away from the military service?
yeah, so they
Mm.
can go to their normal lives. Yeah,
Okay.
and it I don't know the period is exactly 2 years, but around two
Hmm.
years. So it
Around
could
2 years.
be 2 years, 2 years and 2 months, or
Hmm.
less than 2 years. But yeah, before it used to be 3 years.
Mm.
So yeah, but uh, it is becoming yeah, short. It is becoming short because
Hmm.
um, they if they become a real soldier, then
Hmm.
those times is not um, I mean, it's not uh, useless. Yeah, it's not
Hmm.
useless, but they will have different jobs in the near future. Then,
Hmm.
yeah, because we are against the North Korea, so that's why all guys have to uh, go to the military. But
Hmm.
many people contradict um, that it is really necessary. So yeah,
Hmm.
that's why the period is getting shorter and shorter. So yeah,
Hmm.
it becomes yeah 2 years now.
I see. Okay. Yeah. Well, we can say that it's a 50% of people would agree that it is necessary to have that kind of uh, military service for men. Uh, I'm a little bit concerned about how their family will cope up with that kind of setup because 2 years is long enough to be away from their families.
Hmm.
So
So, mhm.
it's really not that you mentioned that uh, you're not agreeing about military service for 2 years in Korea, right?
Hmm, yeah.
Hmm. So, do you have a relative or family that have been into the military service for 2 years?
Yeah, my brother, my older
Mm-hmm.
brother, yeah, was
Mm-hmm.
in the military, but now,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, he is not in the military. And my father was a soldier. I mean, as a job.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, but yeah, he just fixed the airplane. So his job was
Mm-hmm.
not dangerous. And
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, it I don't disagree that all guys have to serve in the military for 2 years because
Mm-hmm.
I have my family in the
Yes.
military. Um,
Mm-hmm.
just it is uh, yeah, it is true. I just when I disagree something, I just thought if I were in the situation, how would I think? So
Mm-hmm.
if yeah, I had to stay for 2 years in the military, then I might be crazy, and yeah, I had to stop my my university to serve, yeah, in the military. And
Mm-hmm.
it's I don't know, it is really necessary just to
Mm-hmm.
they they get trained for 1 month, and then
Mm-hmm.
from time to time, before they totally forgot what they've learned for 1 month, and then
Mm-hmm.
they go to the military on a regular basis and remind them of what they've learned. I think it would be better, but um, it Korean military has been for, yeah, 40 or 50 years. So
Mm-hmm.
many soldiers or many people um, get some money from this system. So
Mm-hmm.
even if they don't need some money, they how can I say, cheat or they ask money from the government. That's why it
Mm-hmm.
is really difficult to get this how can I say, this big, oh, okay.
Go ahead, you can do it.
Okay, this scale of military, it is not easy to the scale of the size of military, um,
Mm-hmm.
small, how can I say, small or decrease, yeah. Can you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I'm kind of getting what your point is. Gradually, this military service thing, uh, basically, it has good and bad effects for people in society. But one thing is for sure. Well, probably the government is trying to implement discipline. That's the reason why there's a military service. So yeah, let's go back to our discussion with the topic. I want to show you a picture, if you don't mind.
Okay.
I'm just gonna upload it here. There you go. This is actually the actual
Mhm,
operation that the doctors
mhm,
concluded with the soldier. So it's actually an inspiring story for doctors and soldiers because it is not common to have a grenade on your face, and
mhm.
it's really scary. And based on the picture that you are seeing, this is an operation ongoing outside the hospital. So,
Mm-hmm.
what can you say about this picture?
Yeah, doctor must have been really, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
hard because they
Mm-hmm.
are not, yeah, familiar with this kind of a situation. Maybe it must be their first time to operate
Mm-hmm.
the surgery, yeah, outside of the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, outside the hospital, and yeah, there are not enough machines or
Mm-hmm.
yeah, medical instruments, so devices, yeah, and mm, they did a good job.
I agree to that, and as well, probably they consider that if they're gonna do an operation inside the hospital, they are trying to reduce the risk of the grenade to explode inside the hospital, so that well, we're glad that it didn't explode, because if that happens, the explosion will affect patients inside the hospitals as well.
Mm, but I don't know. Well,
Mm-hmm.
they was worried about that the grenade would explode.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they would, how can I say? They would do this job far away from the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
I believe, because it, if yeah the grenade exploded, then if it affects those patients in the hospital, it was useless to uh, do this job, yeah, outside the hospital. So I
Mm-hmm.
think, yeah, maybe if the grenade uh, was exploded, then all people in this scene would die. But
Yes.
yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
hope, yeah, that wouldn't affect the patients in the hospital that much.
Mm-hmm. I agree to that. And regarding this incident, of course, no one wanted this to happen. But of course, being a soldier, you don't expect, you don't know when the danger will come to you. So, as a soldier, what do you think will what is the trait or attitude of being a good soldier?
Be- they but being a good soldier, being a soldier, I don't know about it well because I don't know about a soldier, and there
Mhm.
are different kinds of soldiers. Even
Mhm.
my father was a soldier, but
Mhm.
yeah, he was not related to this dangerous situation at all. Yeah,
Mhm.
he just fixed the airplane, and then
Mhm.
yeah, also yeah, since there are, yeah, many kinds of soldiers, so yeah,
Mhm.
if they do their best in their field, yeah, that would be a good soldier. And
Mhm.
yeah, this if I just consider this situation, then
Mhm.
yeah, being careful would be one factor to be a good soldier.
Yeah, actually, this is actually a strange news or article for us, because this don't usually happen on a daily basis, and probably what they will do now is to have or conduct some trainings if ever this happens. Because if something happens, or if there's something new to us or unusual, it is actually a good experience, because we know what to do next, or if ever this happens again, we can prevent it from happening in the future.
Hmm. Yeah.
Hmm. So, yeah, based on the article, you've
Hmm.
read the whole article, and it was really short. But what are your insights, or what can you say about the article?
The article. I
Mm-hmm.
don't have. I already, yeah, expressed what I thought about this
Mm-hmm.
article, so I don't have anything more to, yeah, talk about. But
Mm-hmm.
before I wanted to tell you about okay. Corruption in in Korean military service. So maybe I think you didn't catch what I was trying to say at that time. So I mean, uh, Korean military has created uh, for 50 or 60 years after um, after Korean War. Um, so there are a lot of soldiers, and they were strong. I mean, they were powerful because in the past, um, yeah, uh, it's difficult. Uh,
You can do it.
resume, a government or okay, lazy, lazy. 자, okay. So yeah, military. Okay, I will pass it. It's too difficult. Okay.
Yeah, you can actually type in the chat what do you mean the word that you want to say. Probably I could so that I could understand more.
I mean, so what I wanted to say is
Uh-huh.
Korean government, Korean military, the size of Korean military is Korean the size of Korean military has become quite big because there are a lot of people related
Mm-hmm.
to the military, and they want to make use of their position in the military. So people in the military, people who had a high position, I mean, um,
People who is in authority.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
authority, who
Mm-hmm.
has a big authority, then they deceive people, or they deceive the government, and then
Mm,
they um, steal money. So
I
even
see.
if they didn't buy something, they didn't buy weapon or yeah, those things, but they wrote, I bought it really a big amount of money, but actually it didn't cost them much. So that's why it's
Mm,
really hard to decrease the scale of military, Korean military. Uh, that's what I wanted to say. Okay.
mhm. So technically, you wanted to say that there is corruption that is going into this military thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, well, I quite a bit understand that, but thank you for clarifying. So yeah, actually, I think it's not just in Korea. Well, this is actually a big scale topic because we can say that some other countries as well do this about military service. So yeah, um, as long as we are not being affected socially, and probably our economy might be affected too, because it's not their own money that they're stealing, and it's not a good thing. So yeah. We still have 7 minutes more aside from the grenade and the phase topic. Would you like to have another discussion from a different topic?
Just I wonder how you
Hmm.
get to know Mint. Is there
Ah,
any?
sorry.
Uh, I mean, uh, I want to know how
Hmm.
you got to know Mint. This company, I mean.
Oh, I see. Actually, I was referred by a friend, and I actually have a teaching experience before. Then
Mm-hmm.
it happens that the company is recruiting teachers, and I tried to explore because I want to engage and have students learn the English language. So I learned it from my friend. He's my co-teacher. So there.
Mm-hmm. So, have you ever taught Koreans?
Um, Before, no, actually, I teach locals. What I usually teach is American kids as well. So for Koreans, I have no experience
Oh,
before.
so you mean you taught American kids? What did you teach them?
Mm. Yeah, I teach them about this is actually like a textbook, kids book. So I
Oh.
just guide them how to read this, and probably I add some questions so that they could, the normal kids thing. If they are, this is actually like an online school. So if they're having an issue or they want to have a discussion with the book, because some of the American kids would want to talk about books, sometimes about environment or plants, animals. So that's what my experience is.
So,
Hmm.
uh, were you working in a in institute, or were you working as an online teacher?
Yeah, I've worked as an online teacher before. It's
Oh,
an online teaching as well.
oh. Then why do American kids want to discuss a certain topic?
Hmm.
Yeah. So do they live in the USA or in the Philippines?
Oh, I'm currently living in the Philippines. I've never been
I
into
mean,
a different
I
country.
mean American kids. Do they live in the
Mm.
USA or in the Philippines?
Most of them are in America. They're in the U.S. So we are just like what we are doing now. It's an online class,
Wow.
and sometimes it's just a phone class or video class. So I'm not quite sure what are the American kids interested about the topics because they can read on their own, and they know this is they are native speakers. Probably what they just want to know is to learn new things. Like if they don't know how to read or they don't know how to distinguish what is the color or how the story will go,
Mm,
they're just gonna ask some questions.
how old are they?
They range from 6 to 10.
Wow, wow, it's
Hmm.
interesting. I haven't heard of that kind of job.
Yeah, well, actually, that is also an interesting job for me. At first, I am confused because I don't think that I could teach more because they already know what their language is. But one thing that I learned about is probably they just want to have a communication or build their communication skills with other person. Hmm.
So why did you quit that job and want to work at the Mint?
Mhm. I actually moved place from the Philippines, so I'm currently in a different city, and I need to look for a job because the previous job that I had is not available where I'm at now.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think yeah you have another student after me, right?
Well, I believe. Let me just check my schedule here. Yeah, actually, I have, and
Yeah.
we've consumed the 30 minutes lesson,
Yeah.
and well, thank you so much for reminding me. I
Okay.
actually enjoyed time speaking to you because of this grenade in the face of a soldier. Well,
Uh,
yeah. Thank you so much for your time, and I'm gonna catch up to my next student. And you take care, okay?
okay, bye.
All right, bye bye.